Citizen Television.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. My name is Cosmic Kev and we are talking about the week beginning November 1st and going all the way through Friday the 6th. So, what do we have going on? Well, the big feature is we're starting out, of course, with a Libra moon, which is nice. Everybody's all sympathetic and loving and all that. We're in a waning moon period right here for Friday, but we have a new moon, folks, on Sunday at a little after 4. It looks like at 4:50 a.m. So 4:50 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Sunday morning. We have moon in Scorpio. This is a significant new moon because it is a solar eclipse. Now, you're expecting some earth changes, a little bit of shake, rattle, and roll. I would say this is a pretty good time for it. This is a good time to feel that type of thing. This is a very significant eclipse. I think the lunar eclipse was still, the sun was in Libra, moon in Aries late. That wasn't really as much of a roll, compared to this one. This is the granddaddy of the eclipses for this year is what I'm thinking. Anyhow, so you want to make note of that. Now, Sun's in Scorpio. Now, what do we know about Scorpio? Well, Scorpio has the highest highs and lowest lows of any sign in the zodiac. So, there's a lot of fear with those kind of extremes that people get into. Scorpio's main fear is that, I'm going to die someday, that can happen at 18 years old or it could happen at, 108. You just don't know. And, and part of that is okay because as you get older, and you feel this presence of grace, you realize that do the best you can. I think everyone should live as if you were going to live to be 108. That way you don't have so much anxiety about things. You take your time with it, and you do good work that way. Maybe some people procrastinate too much. I don't know. If you can procrastinate death, that would be an art in itself. I don't think you're going to procrastinate death by eating junk food, though, people. It's not going to do it. No matter what you think, or no matter how new age and high and lofty your thoughts are. It's like no one's levitating, we're not fighting gravity at this point. We're all ruled by science. So, Scorpio, though, on its higher side, there's an incredible amount of love and passion and a willingness to break rules for sexual bliss. And there's also, but it isn't all like that. Some Scorpios suffer from sexual problems, and so it isn't all just, free love and great times. But, on the spiritual and intuitive side, because of that fixed water being like scrying, there is a psychic sensitivity. You can sense stuff, As a Scorpio sun myself, I can say, that, especially with Neptune, Jupiter, Sun, Venus conjoined, Scorpios, you can sense things, there is a receptivity. And you think your actions aren't being seen, it doesn't matter, water reflects all. And in a sense, that is, there's a pattern to our motion and any kind of behavior that can be sensed, it can be felt. This is what Scorpio teaches us. Also, that there can be bliss and liberation through sexual magic, if you will. The right kind of learning about Tantra and these sacred arts. You know, you can help regenerate your physical system. You can even direct a prayer energy to help other people in their life. Tell me more. Right? Okay, so let's look at this right now. We've got Mars in Virgo. We've got Pluto in Capricorn, both earth signs, these energies which are transmitting another part of the Scorpio energy, the Mars and the Pluto. And so, you know, there's a groundation with both of these signs. Between Virgo and Scorpio lies Libra. Between Scorpio and Capricorn lies Sagittarius. You know, the energy between Virgo and Scorpio is to create a balance through healing. The energy between Capricorn and Scorpio is to create expansion through a liberated philosophy. Okay. All right. So those are little cues with this new moon, and it's like we want to liberate our sex lives. We want to liberate our birth life. We want to liberate our death life. All these things, you know, birth and death, we will all experience. You know, sex, it's an option. Most of us in these times, you know, have it. There was a time when, you know, most women experienced it, but not always men. Only the privileged men in the crazy old days. Yeah, tell you what. And so I think there is this ability to transcend and to change that we associate with Scorpio too. So let's go step by step, see our changes sign by sign as we go through it in the Planetary Persuader.